Elon Musk takes our right to like away right as the world explodes. We have Bitcoin holding on by the edge of its fingernails. At 27.2 is the breaker give point. And we also have uncovered a glitch in the matrix. All this and more on today's Blockchain Basement.
What?
Bum, 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 bum. You ready for this? I'm ready. Welcome.
If you're gonna screw me, at least pull my hair.
Hell yeah. What you got?
They could start chopping off fingers. They're like, give me your seed phrase, but I don't know it.
Out to give the numbers out. And I was like, no, hang up the phone right now.
Or like when it dropped in 2020, was it like exciting?
400,000 to 600,000. The generational signals are now.
Level. So I don't even know if we're gonna get back below there. But if we do, that's kind of where we.
Welcome one, welcome all. We have the Nicotitator in the building.
Hannah is a gas.
Yes. Hannah, how you doing? Been a crazy weekend. We're going to be talking about Stars
Hannah down
Arena.
bad.
Yeah.
Hannah down bad.
Yeah. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about it. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. You know, I feel that. It's been a weekend. I had a pretty amazing weekend. I hope you all in the chat did as well. Got two pumped crypto chump. Nice name.
Wow.
C90 FTW, the realist, DGAF Dan, I think that's how you say that. Dusto, Deadwood, what's up, Deucey Does Crypto? Thanks all for joining us. Yeah, it's been kind of a fast moving day, but this weekend, you know, even with all the news, I just made sure to get my kids out there to dig some holes. Still helping my neighbor with this gigantic pile of dirt that he had, basically just a dump load left on his property. It's still there, but it's actually turned into kind of a blessing. When it first showed up, I was like, what an eyesore, a gigantic pile of dirt. And then I realized that I could distract my children by having them dig holes
it's a
for
free
half
playground.
a day. Yeah, it's a free playground. I love it. How was your weekend, Nick? What'd you do?
Well, you know, had a really good time with the family.
Yeah.
Yep. Someone said, what happened in the morning show? We're starting at 10:30 a.m. now. King D.
Yep.
10:30 a.m.
That's pretty nice for me, too. I get to spend more time getting this show ready, more writing time.
ATB at 4 has been really nice, honestly, because we go straight from basement to like getting everything prepped, and then it's like live. It's so nice instead of waiting 2 hours. I like the 4 p.m. so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, I didn't do anything like extremely interesting, although I did have some banging Italian food, like really good. Really, really good. I mean, look, if there's an Italian restaurant and they're serving capers with the food, when you put capers on the food, you know you've gotten to just the next level. And if you don't know what capers are, you are not living.
I mean, capers kind of worry me sometimes. I also do not eat, what's that, fish eggs? What's that, fish eggs? Caviar?
Caviar?
No, I will not do it. Absolutely not.
That's not really Italian.
Well, no.
Italian?
Yeah, I know. It's that high class stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cooked a lot of burgers, a lot of bison burgers. I eat a lot of bison. What?
Would y'all eat liver? Do you like liver?
Oh, God, no.
Sure. I mean, if I was starving, I'd eat liver.
I would eat bugs if I was starving.
Tell you
Some
what.
people love it.
You know what? Actually, I'll take that back. Liver is one of my all-time favorite foods. Foie gras. I will beat up some foie gras.
Some what?
Foie gras? Have you never had foie gras? No. Dude, all right, +1 in the chat if you have eaten foie gras.
We're not that worldly, I guess.
How do you
Wait, Drew, you know what foie gras is, right?
No, I've never had it.
What?
No
one here knows what foie gras is?
I do not.
It's okay, so they take a goose and they put it in a box with its head sticking out of a hole at the top of the box, and they basically force feed it corn and pecans and
This
butter.
is not real.
Yep. They force
What?
They force feed it that for like, I don't know, a couple months. It becomes incredibly obese. Its liver is basically at the point of dying, and then they kill the goose and take out its liver, and you eat the liver.
Oh my God. I think I'm finding what you're talking about here.
Fatty goose liver.
Fattened goose or duck liver. Production methods include gavage, force feeding.
Yep.
Okay. Can be seared or poached. So basically, you just force feed them into tasting more delicious.
Yes.
Is basically the focus here. Okay.
So good.
Okay.
You spread that
Poor
on
little
some
goose.
steak. Forget about
goose
it.
abuse.
Look, man, first of all,
Very day up.
geese
not funny.
are the assholes of nature. Fuck geese. They're awful. They deserve everything we give to them.
I mean, I've been pooped on by many a geese.
The geese go after young children.
I miss
They
hunting for
intimidate the
geese.
elderly.
They
They're
are
awful.
scary.
They're also very like forceful when it comes to copulation with the females and the breed. So geese are awful beings, and they deserve all the hate we give them. So,
Well,
Okay.
I mean, that's the alpha I needed to know, I guess. All I knew is to hunt geese. I'm pretty good at hunting geese, but I
Yeah.
didn't know what foie gras was. Obviously, this weekend's been nuts. We had the Iron Dome working overtime. Here is a shot last night. It is actually still ongoing and picking up pace right now. I don't really feel like showing you guys,
Cobra
how
chickens.
nasty it's actually getting. Cobra chickens.
yeah,
a
that's
good
what
name
geese
for
are.
them.
Because they come at you and they hiss.
You know what? Yeah, Canada. I like the "Don't Tread on Me" flag, where Canada had a big old goose, just
Yeah.
with its neck. This stuff in Israel and across the world. I know. Kind of crypto Twitter just took to it, talking about
Yeah, I had a few
What's
things
gonna
to say
happen?
over the weekend.
You did?
I did. I had a few things.
Yeah, man. It sucks to see the pain on both sides, and there's stuff that I can't even say on this stream about the ownership of the
Dude, look
land.
who's trending right there on the right.
Yeah, I don't even have to say it. Look at that. So
How is that possible?
Well, it's because the internet is working, and it's because the power of the word and knowledge and information is flowing. So you get your on the ground reporting right there, as you saw, and then right to the side of it you have kind of a nice little rabbit hole for you to go down at home.
Yep.
I might be able to go into this on Rumble. I am starting to put more things out on Rumble.
Yeah.
Had to put something out over the weekend, and then I think I'm just going to do some of my more direct talk kind of. There's a lot of touchy subjects in the world that I feel like need addressing. Can't quite do it in the crypto sphere to a degree, but I try my best. So, just thankful for the safety I experienced over the weekend, man. You never know when the world can get crazy.
Yep.
Probably going to get with Owen and Joel on making a prepper channel, because we should go on a buying spree.
We should have a prepper channel. Shout out to Robert Cossin. Fantasy Blitz is fired. Nick, love you, bro. Love you too, man. Scotty Miller, the $5 super chat. Any word or news on eth-gate whistleblower talking to SEC/Ethereum CCP shenanigans? It makes me want to swap my ETH to BTC. I don't think we've gotten any update on the eth-gate whistleblower. I think that's going to be a slow burn. A lot of interested parties and big money people don't want the eth-gate stuff to come up.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're heavily invested into Ethereum. So I don't think we're actually ever going to get any type of
Think about the black eye that would be on the market too.
clarity. Yeah, it would not be good. But
No.
I mean, look, if you're swapping your ETH to BTC for profit, that's probably not the right direction to go. If you're swapping your ETH to BTC to just be more secure, then that's absolutely the way to go.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
that's true. You got to risk it for the biscuit.
Ooh.
Speaking of risking it for the biscuit, do you think there will be a Palestinian state in 3 weeks?
Yeah, probably. I think
Really?
that it's more of an idea rather than borders that's going to make up that area for a while. I think it's going to be hotly contested.
I think it's going to be gone by
You
the
think
end
it's
of the
gonna be
year.
gone?
I think it's all going to, I think the map's going to change. It's just going to be all Israel. There's not going to be a Gaza Strip. There's not going to be anything. They're going to take over.
Gaza, I don't think
They're going to
Gaza's-
bomb
yeah.
the ever-loving crap out of the Dome of the Rock.
The
and
right side of the
it's-
country, though, I think is going to be more contested.
I think Israel's done. I
Yeah.
think. And let's make
Dude,
one
we should
distinction
go-
here.
Well, no, we should. This is relevant to the NSO group. We have to do a deep
Yeah, I
dive
know.
again on the NSO
know.
group, an expansion on what that is. A lot of people don't know what that is. Israel has the strongest digital warfare system on the planet. So, looking at that, I think is going to be worthwhile, especially in the times we're in. Just talking about, how much money we have in our pocket, how much buying power do I have to buy into this tasty little dippity dip. It's changing kind of quickly. Crude oil jumped 5% over the night.
And we'll continue to do so.
Yeah, this is kind of the difference here. So,
Oh, let me hang on. I just want to make one distinction real quick. Like, I'm not saying that I'm like for or against the ending of the Palestinian state. I'm just saying from what everything Israel has said, it's not going to stop. So like you need to mentally prepare yourself for the end of the Palestinian state, and then what that could mean for crypto and what that could mean for just the general world at large. Because
100%.
I think that whole experiment is now over.
Well, and it affects your buying power right here.
Well,
Like,
yeah. I
overnight.
mean, look at the price. Well, you think it's going to stop at $80?
Right.
Hell no, bro.
Right.
It's going to keep. It's up and to the right, baby.
And, there was a lot of worries that was referencing, I'm doing a short on it, just referencing the worries that JP Morgan had about it hitting, $200, $300 a barrel once you adjust for inflation. And that kind of translates to the rest of the market. It's kind of a complex set of levers. In essence, though, I just want to reference back to a few months ago, OPEC, or actually I think it's been almost a year, OPEC pulled back its production and we didn't have Keystone Pipeline running. I did see that we have restarted Keystone Pipeline pulling energy from Canada, but it's at half capacity right now. So, we should probably increase that capacity and, take pressure off of the European Union, who is also going to be needing lower oil prices. And this just affects us, at our buying power 6 months from now. So all this is happening right now, and it'll take a while to translate. But understanding that the ugly head of inflation is probably not going to be eviscerated anytime soon, especially when you think about the context of the situation where world nations are moving, inflation and upward market movements are just part of conflict. And it's an unfortunate fact, but that is how it appears that markets have moved forward in the past through the S&P 500. Welcome to OG Status Crypto Steve-O.
Oh, wow.
With the Yoda. What
Steve-O.
up? What up? Candle Daddy. What a G. But yeah, these things affect us. It's just paying attention to it, understanding that these talking heads and Janet Yellen are not going to be able to solve this through their mechanisms. It's going to get feisty. It's going to get expensive. And this is what's, I call it collapse up. I think others reference it as a melt up, where essentially things just become exorbitantly more expensive because a finite resource, and they're being used by the military industrial complex to fulfill the wishes of talking heads that sit on pillars and don't do any of the fighting or dying themselves. They send the middle class, the lower class, to go do their bidding for them. And those families pay the price for following these things. So paying attention to that, just wanted to talk about that too much. I won't go nuts about it because, I got to save my energy for when I need it. And it looks like everyone in the American sphere and the world sphere is going to need energy and fortitude to make it through what's to come, in my opinion. So that being said, I don't think that, I really want to go off on, who's right or who's wrong, but essentially,
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, I'm
Are you
pretty
sure
sure.
about that?
Well, as you saw on who's trending right now and the location we're talking about, there's a long-standing ownership of that area, and I don't quite agree with that group either. You know what I mean? I really don't. It's really hard to put the blame. I mean, obviously, it's pretty animalistic what you saw over the weekend.
Someone said that region basically reverted back to Iron Age warfare within the span of 12 hours.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that they saw. I mean, we got to move on because I'm about to get demonetized, bro.
So interested. I need to go do my own research though.
Yeah, it takes. Here's the thing, Hannah. You got to watch 6 different videos because it's so hard to find a not biased source on this.
I'm having trouble.
What I don't
I'm
understand,
having trouble learning and digesting
it's
everything because it's a lot of
difficult.
opinions.
Yeah.
It's weird though. Maybe we could talk about this. Well, no, it's
We
pretty-
can get.
no.
I think that it all is coming to fruition because BRICS nations and applicants to BRICS are feeling more emboldened. They see what Russia has been able to do, and they've done some unthinkable, chances of fighting against NATO, which was unheard of. It's working to a degree, and so these other nations that are applying to be part of BRICS, they feel emboldened. Not to mention the fact that we have open borders and probably
meaningless. If you say ooh one more time, you're getting put in timeout. That's all I gotta say.
Killing the sense of ooh is way more.
I do not want to
important
see
than
the word
killing
ooh
people.
come from meaningless again during the stream. I'll put you in timeout hardcore.
gotta get it out of your system early.
My God.
But yeah, man, they're just feeling more emboldened. We have had an open border for a while. We probably have tens of thousands of sleeper cells here in the U.S., and it's going to get
At
really
the very
funky.
least,
At the very least.
50% of Europe is a sleeper cell now.
I know. They have entire sections where the police cannot police anymore.
Yeah, look, I said this, and I'm going to say it right now, and we got to move on.
All right.
The left are spoiling for another Crystal Nacht. That's all I got to say.
All right.
They
I'll leave it there.
They have laid. You agree? They have laid the framework for it to happen again. You know it.
Well, and the protest and the fist fights that started off in New York, and we saw some aggravations
All
in
over
Atlanta,
Europe.
all the big city centers in the U.S. Like this is going to spill into our streets. That's what.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we should stop talking about this. This is a Rumble conversation. We're going to keep going on it.
Rumble conversation.
I'm not going to stop it though. I'm going to be paying more attention, nurturing our Rumble channel to get these things off my chest. I might as well bring it up here. Don't bring.
You got
this
a big
up.
chest too.
I saw something Eric Carlson, I believe, said, what do you guys think about 23andMe, the 23andMe hack? And
Yeah.
I just looked it up, and 2 days ago, 23andMe was hacked.
Yeah, who could have seen that coming?
Literally, like amidst all of the chaos, the hacker claims to have stolen genetic data from millions of people.
Yeah, that's why I'll never do that genetic bullshit.
And
I really
me
want to
neither.
know what my nationality is. Like, I really want to know where I
that's gonna
come
change-
from,
That's
but
going to
I
make a
just,
huge impact on your life, right?
I'm never going to know,
It doesn't
I guess.
change much. It really doesn't.
But it would
It
be
doesn't
fun to
change.
know.
I know.
But I'm
I
not
know.
doing that shit.
Well, then you can, have your flag you demand to control,
Yeah.
die for, Here's our Rumble channel. Go check it out. It's Rumble, then just blockchain based. And we're just starting to put content on here. And this is where you can get my early morning rants and late night rants
You've
as
even
well.
got Klaus as like your second video, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you
Bro,
know.
this is
I'm doing
amazing.
custom. These are Drew customs. This is
Oh,
me
wow.
smoking cigars and thinking about the world at large
Gee whiz.
in my front yard. So make sure to follow it and spread those, because those will be more candid. If you're more politically minded or you see things as shaky as I do, then that'll be a good place to kind of get those hard-sided details without me getting banned on YouTube, because I want to be able to lead people to the water. Now on X, this is kind of an interesting thing going down. This is from NFT God. X is getting rid of likes and reposts. Moving forward, they will not be shown on your feed. In his opinion, this is excellent for news, for small accounts and X overall, but for many reasons. It will no longer be about social proof, just quality of content. The biases against small accounts will disappear. Engagement farming will be less pronounced, and an improved and cleaner user interface. To like, you will now need to double tap. Okay.
Double tap what?
The like button, apparently. If there's no like button, what are we going to double tap? You can't double tap the double tap. That's what I don't understand. To reply, you'll need to swipe right.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense because they're trying to drive actual interactions on Twitter instead of just like mindlessly reposting.
Okay.
So I know why he did this. Yeah.
Okay, so to make the user more involved with their sharing.
And to show that the advertisers that you're getting better engagement instead of just a mindless repost.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
can't retweet anymore. Repost. I guess
yeah.
it's not a retweet.
It's just a comment or a like.
But wait, what about a quote? A quote tweet.
Quote, I guess that's staying.
Let's keep reading and see if it says anything. To like, you have to double tap. To view these interaction numbers, you'll need to click into the post. Any updates that help smaller accounts are huge. At the moment, X is heavily biased towards bigger accounts. Another great step for a more equal opportunity social media app. X continues to innovate in those ways. Corrupt social media apps refuse to do so. Kind of an interesting thing, maybe trying to level the playing field a little bit. You had an interesting thought that you brought up, Nick, about maybe they're showing advertisers that these users are really heavily involved with what they're seeing, and there's an actual community there that's worth advertising to. I think that matters too. Beastmaster, been a while. What's up? Yes, Rumble needs more. Well, all right, fine. I'll put the crypto. Yeah, Rumble does need more crypto content.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah,
it really does. But that's why my BRICS videos and kind of the more macroeconomically focused Bitcoin videos, I think, are going to be performing really well over there, and just over time. I really think that I have a sound thesis on that. But we'll see in a few years' time if I'm right or not. Just in the news, all the craziness. This is from Mike Malone. He's calling out Bitcoin, showing a risk-off tilt. In the aftermath, Hamas and Israel escalation, his bias is downward sloping to the 100-week moving average, likely to win versus the uptrending 50-week moving average spike in crude oil. His liquidity for that pressure. This is just kind of a zoom in. I thought it was an interesting take because it is definitely in that limbo of the 50-day and the 100-day moving average right now. Where are the markets at? I'm glad I didn't buy AVAX yet. I saw the Stars Arena stuff and held off on Avalanche, and I'm getting another chance at a good entry point. But Bitcoin showing 27.6, holding on pretty good. I've heard a lot of people talking about the 27.2 level. important to hold, and that's just from how many times it's come back into contact with it. So if it can hold above that 27.2, it looks like bets are on. That is a little bit shaky right now, but Avalanche, I thought that we were off to the moon after when Stars Arena broke.
Oh yeah, Hannah, you gotta talk about
so
this.
excited about it. Look at this price.
What
action.
happened? Well, yeah, first of all, tell people what Stars Arena is, and then tell people what happened.
Okay, Stars Arena is like a FriendTech competitor, kind of. It's like a Twitter dashboard on Avalanche AVAX. So there's some developers that are working on it, and it's pretty new. And everybody got it on Friday. all of us here. All of us here.
Yeah.
I didn't deposit any money into Stars Arena. I wasn't like 100% sure of it. We said, do your research, who knows? But there was some kind of exploit. There was a hack. I'm not even sure of all the details. My account looks the same. I haven't touched it.
Well, I mean, there are
if
some
you try
details.
if you try to pull your AVAX out, it won't come out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they've been updating on the Stars Arena Twitter like all weekend. Like they've been like saying like they're going to fix it. We'll see. Like who knows?
Yeah.
Do your own research. Don't trust these people. Unlink your Twitter account if your account's hacked and you're worried about it. Or like if you're worried about something happening to your Twitter account, go ahead and unlink it. But we'll see what happens. Like
Well,
I'm honestly
this
not
is from
too worried.
Cygar. He was, or OX0X Cygar. Doing some more digging on the Stars Arena. It looks like their API is hosted on a single virtual machine instance exposed directly to the internet with no load balancing, no replication, no bot protection. It's no wonder the API was down. Just kind of highlighting the ease of doing a DDoS attack on the system as it stood. And, getting signed up for it on Friday, I got onto the actual website through your referral link, and I got on there, and to be able to click the profile or to get into my personal information on the app, it was like overlaid under the other stuff that was already at the very, very top of my iPhone. So I'm like, little jank, right? That felt a little weird. Yeah. But, it's also the same feeling that I got when I went into FriendTech. I didn't feel like it was horribly operationally sound yet, but I still like the intention of where it's going.
I think it was very interesting. I was asking Taco, like Taco has just never even like looked at FriendTech. Like he was not interested. And I would like, at first I was like, why not? I was like, I need somebody to teach me. Like I need DZ or Taco to get it so they can teach me in person, like how to do it. But he just never was interested. And then Stars Arena came out on AVAX and Taco got it day one. And I was like, why? I was like, why did everybody jump on the Stars Arena trend when they didn't care about FriendTech? Like there was a few instances that I saw like this, but I think FriendTech also is not like perfect. It's definitely the user interface is like kind of buggy. They're working on it. I don't trust FriendTech 100%, but I still personally trust FriendTech like more. I think because it's Base, it's on the Base network, and Coinbase is Base, and I'm bullish on Coinbase, and I think that gives them a reason to like make it work.
Well, and another thing is on AVAX, I was hoping for lower fees or faster operation. You know what I mean? Like,
did you deposit anything?
No, I didn't deposit anything. I was sitting there watching it, and then it crashed like 12 hours after I made an account or whatever. So I never deposited anything. I did start earning Avalanche. And it was, I guess maybe I'm concocting a theory here that maybe the crypto Twitter sphere was more excited about something being built like this on Avalanche rather than something on Ethereum, where they've already seen so many things be attempted. You're dealing with gas fees and all that stuff in between. It was kind of refreshing to see Avalanche, this kind of contender, this underdog, come out with this thing, and I was kind of really rooting for it. You know what I mean? Because it was the underdog. The chart on Avalanche is just a total middle finger, though. Look what happened here. So this was the weekend. This is leading up all the news about Stars Arena, and then bam, literally peaked, and then right as this peak hit was right about the time that the Twitter post came out on Stars Arena being exploited. Yeah. So actually, this is kind of great for me though, because this chart is definitely downward angled.
Yep. My God, that chart.
Dude, I'm liking it, but Tim was looking out for $7 as a potential if it doesn't bounce right now. Obviously, things aren't going great for crypto markets in general. It's pretty impressive that Bitcoin's held up like it has. Is that kind of striking to you? That
I
Bitcoin
think it's going to be a bleed off over the next couple weeks.
You think so? Like a more of a slow one?
As the war narrative starts to really take hold, and people are like, "Oh, wait, this isn't going to go away anytime soon," there's going to be a really big dump off.
Yeah, I mean, it lost its shove. Had a little flat line, like a nice little stair stepper here that it lost. Definitely. So we'll see where it goes. I'm hoping that I'll be able to buy another bag of $5 chain link as well.
Yeah. Avalanche under $10 is juicy.
Yeah, I feel like Avalanche chain link. I'm still judging on HBAR, man. That thing is just such a.
It's not a blockchain.
I know it is. Well, it's a hypergraph is what they call it. Hash graph. Yeah. Yeah. It's cooked into all the WEF heads, and they have that CBDC narrative going for them. But
I don't really care about it.
Yeah, we'll see if it actually means anything. Is the point? And you could be making money off the narratives. How's Cadena doing? Is Cadena been moving since that JPM news?
Probably not.
Let's see.
Yeah,
that's an old school one.
Very old. Oh my God.
Not well. This is not well. Somebody call the devs. We have a problem.
Devs
here.
do something.
Devs do something.
I am heavily overexposed. Devs do something. Can you find that video?
Can you do something?
Yeah.
I played it like a month ago. It's worth playing again.
Oh, the devs. You want me to try to find it?
It's like the
official. All right, pull my screen down here.
It's like the official video of Bencoin.
Yeah. Oh God. It's not been well. Hey, they got their
that guy is the prototypical Bencoin investor.
I saw that the coin had like dipped its head back up in the last 7 days. So it's the way it goes.
Someone took profits.
Heavily overinvested.
I'm heavily. If the name of your coin is a dude's name, you fucked up.
Oh my God.
But there's so many in the world.
Oh man, this is gonna be. I remember the video. The guy with the eyebrows is what you're talking about.
Hard Rock Nick.
Hard Rock Nick.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find him here. That guy's just absolutely a gem. He needs to come out with more content though.
Yeah, I mean, he lost a lot of weight, and then now he's kind of.
Oh my God, he looks like a mess now.
Yeah, he's on that Ozempic. He's on like quadruple Ozempic. Holy God!
What happened here? I don't even want to click through this. This is upsetting to me. All right, so let's talk about some good stuff here. Tom Emmer positioned himself to move into the U.S. House leadership position, and this would definitely be good for crypto. Definitely liked what Tom Emmer's been doing, so he's a good guy to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Tom. I messaged or sent an email to his not chief of staff but his scheduler, trying to get him on Discover Crypto.
Oh, did you?
Come on for an interview. So I'm trying to. If anyone in the chat or someone like that knows how I can get in touch with Tom Emmer's people, we want to get him on the show.
Yeah,
we want to talk to him.
Yeah, he's been hitting it hard, going after Gensler, going after basically just a reform of a lot of things.
Ralphie.
The chat. We see you guys. We love you.
We love the chat.
Welcome. All right. So the Minnesota Republican and Majority Whip is reportedly vying for House Majority Leadership or the top position as the Speaker of the House after dramatic ousting of former Speaker McCarthy. Minnesota Republican is reportedly trying to move in this position that could be good for crypto. We know that it would be good for crypto to have him in the background. But, you know what I mean? Just like we saw with Robert Kennedy Jr., man, we just can't have nice things.
I know. Wait, you don't like the RFK news?
Well, I like that. You know, I don't like the fact that he had to step away from his party because he knew that they were so corrupt he didn't have a chance. That's what I don't like. I don't like that.
Well,
I don't like that. That's an openly discussed. Those, they'll just arbitrage you out of an election, no problem. That shouldn't be normal, right? That kind of feels weird that that's normal. That's not what this country was meant to be. So RFK running as an independent. Do you think he has a better chance as an independent, Nick?
I think the only chance he has is to run as an independent.
Yeah.
That is the only way forward because he knew what happened to Bernie. We all saw what happened to Bernie.
It was horrible.
Two primaries in a row. They basically shanghaied him. Look, the Democrat Party is the party of election manipulation. Like that is how they hang their hat for the past 10 years. Yeah. And they didn't even, no, I'm not even talking about 2020. I'm talking about what they did to their own freaking party members, Bernie Sanders. So, you're there. You get zero fair shakes when it comes to being anywhere near the DNC if you're not towing 100% of the party line. and RFK was not. So this is the only way forward for him. I could possibly see someone like Vivek, once he loses the primary to Trump, like joining forces and Vivek being the vice president. And I can honestly say, man, if it's a RFK Vivek independent candidacy,
Dude, that'd be lit.
The world, no one wants to vote D or R in 2024. They don't want to do it.
They're only going there because they feel like they're being forced, that their options are limited.
And the libertarians, I'm sorry, they cannot get their head out of their own ass to save their life.
It's so much infighting.
They're the most politically impotent party, second to the Republicans. Okay? The Republicans are cucks, the Libertarians are impotent, and the DNC are absolute communists. So those are your options. And if you want a third way, I mean, shout out to Andrew Yang. I tell you what, if RFK can go under the banner of Andrew Yang's Forward Party, and we can have like Yang Gang come up, and Bernie Sanders can show up and be like, oh, well, I think this guy's actually great.
I'm once again
Then
asking
you know what?
for your contribution.
I'm voting for RFK Vivek. That's how I got to say.
I would too. If we had an independent option with RFK and Vivek, I would choose that option.
Yeah. Is anyone really going to vote for the DNC now? Like,
Dude,
can you honestly say?
I can't imagine they would.
Like, even if it's Gavin Newsom, like, is anyone like really stoked about having freaking, Andrew Bateman as or whatever the guy's name is from American Psycho? Be our president.
Yeah.
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
Anyone is super stoked about that guy? I mean, he's just sucking down adrenochrome like by the gallon every day.
It's not well. But I think that we now have the power of citizen journalism, and I think that the political elites are noticing that. Us keeping them accountable in the digital sphere is putting that pressure on them day in and out to do the right thing. Now, hopefully we see the results of it and they actually have to do the right thing. But it's up to us to keep that pressure on. And it's up to, talking heads that are popular within the mainstream media. We had Joe Rogan calling out today.
I love this.
Yeah. Well, actually, this was over the weekend, but I'll make sure my volume's on here. This is him talking about Bitcoin, which I just love to see coming from such a strong voice in regular, everyday person's media. So here we go. You ready, everyone?
Yep. I mean, the real fascinating crypto is Bitcoin. To me, I mean, that's the one that I think has the most likely possibility of becoming a universal viable currency. And it's limited in the amount that there can be. It's, people mine it with their own computer. It's like, that to me is very fascinating. And I love the fact that it's been implemented and that at least I've had Andreas Antonopoulos on the podcast, and when he talks about it, he's living it. He's spending all of his money. Everything he gets paid is in Bitcoin. He pays his rent in Bitcoin. Everything he does is in Bitcoin.
Amazing.
I love it.
And
he's showing them that it's real.
And he was such a hater on Bitcoin, like even a year ago.
When was that?
That was this weekend. That was the latest episode of Joe Rogan.
Very recent. And and I think the biggest thing that I heard, if I'm a normie listening to that, I was like, wait a minute. This guy's able to pay his mortgage. He's able to literally double his value in the last year and pay everything with this same the same currency type technology. It really is like that potential to wake up the everyday person realizing I don't have to stay in this dying situation of fiat currency. There is an escape route. It is available. So yeah, it's been really awesome to see Joe Rogan's transformation over the past few years.
He's growing.
He is, and he's growing into something very, very, very powerful. He's a level-headed approach. He hears both sides, and then he calls out the bullshit. And I think that is really refreshing for people everywhere to see that kind of, holding them accountable type talking happen.
Because back in flu season, everyone was locked in their house. For between 8 and 20 months. And everyone's bullshit detector got really, really good.
Yes.
Well, okay, let me take it back. Not everyone. Some people kind of like embraced the suck and decided to they're like, yeah, I'm going to completely disassociate from reality. I'm just going to listen to the narrative.
Yeah.
There's that contingent of people, that like 10 to 15% of the population who are just like,
it's a lot of responsibility to take on, to have to look at what, the entire facade. It's all a facade, really?
They don't want to see it. Yeah.
They don't want to acknowledge
I think there is a large portion that just has no idea.
Yeah.
I think there's a large portion that is like coasting through life right now, and they can't deal with the bullshit. But then there's a 15% of the population, I would say, is like completely bought into believing the bullshit. But a significant part of them, especially the liberals, Democrat, like capital or like lowercase L Democrats, liberal Democrats, they were like, wait a minute. Free speech is actually super important. What are we talking about now?
Yeah.
So their bullshit thing. I mean, look, when you're a conservative, you are a conservative because you cannot stand bullshit. That's the basis of being a conservative. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Infantry, embrace the suck. Yes,
embrace
Deadwood.
the suck, baby.
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep,
And no
spend
one's
a night
coming to
in the
save
moog.
us. No one's coming to save us. That's the point, right?
Expect self-rescue.
Right. Like we're not here expecting or waiting on Jerome Powell to come save us, bringing, interest rates down or making money free and lucrative to print and take loans on. We don't beg for that safety or that nurturing from a government that's obviously off the rails and trying to send us off a cliff.
They are there. The government is there to stay in power. And if you think for 1 second that the government's going to stick their neck out for you and try to protect you from some type of uprising or some type of social distress, there's one word for you: Uvalde. If they don't feel like it, they ain't gonna do shit.
I know they're sitting there doing their hand sanitizers.
Okay, I got black pilled so hard during that entire thing, and I was just like, you know what? That's it. There's only we're done. Like we're done. We need a cleansing.
You need to take that safety in your own
hands. We need a
hands.
cultural reset. Okay, it's not great. It's not cute.
Happening.
But if you think for a second that when China takes down the power grid, that they're going to go and try and save ordinary citizens, no. Law enforcement is there to enforce the law, not protect you.
Right. And you look at what's happening. Like we're here in crypto, we're disrupting the most powerful industry on the planet, which is the banking industry.
Yep.
You can expect that, yes, we have world conflicts, but there's a lot of control and backroom battles for the world reserve currency control that's happening in the background. Bitcoin and crypto is absolutely part of that conversation.
It is.
In a big way. It has been for years. We have piles of data points and proof showing the fact that the winner of this next major conflict is going to decide what's backing their currency. And it's likely, in my position, that both of them want Bitcoin to be backing it. Yep. It's a matter of who gets 100%. There first.
100%. Yep.
That's why it's important to watch this stuff. On the macro stuff, we have just data being released this week. United States will release September CPI and PPI data. I wish they wouldn't call it PPI data. It sounds like elementary potty word. The Federal Reserve will release the September meeting minutes, and many Federal Reserve officials will give speeches. We'll be watching that.
Good.
Yeah.
BlackRock has its earnings call on Friday.
They also have an office in Israel.
Yeah.
One of their main offices.
I mean, yeah. They have an office in this room.
Yeah.
It's called your phone. Anyways, so watch BlackRock. I think the BlackRock's earning call is going to be the most important thing because BlackRock and a bunch of other funds, big money management funds, have already said they're going to unwind their ESG funds.
Yes. And they have to by force. The attorney generals, 22 different attorney generals in the United States have a stick up the rear.
So check and see what BlackRock is going to be divesting from and investing to, because that's where you should be putting your money.
Does this mean we can short Siemens? Is that how you say that?
Siemens.
It's a wind turbine company I know is just going to die someday. It's just a matter of when. See, there we go. There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
Well, other stuff happening in the DeFi sector is going on. We have some just updates from the DeFi investor, the watch list for this week. Frax V3 deployment has started and will be completed in the next coming weeks.
Still don't trust that project.
You don't trust Frax?
It's an algorithmic stable coin.
Yes.
Still don't trust it.
You don't trust it?
I like it. If the Frax people want to come on and try and sway me, Frax shares, I think it sounds all cool. But it's an algorithmic stable coin.
That is the fear.
Okay, I'm still I'm still, yeah, a lot of trauma.
There's a lot of trauma there, and that's why you see posts like this. They're like, "Hey, this is important. We need a decentralized stablecoin
Yeah,
for
no shit.
DeFi."
But should it be algorithmic? I don't think so.
That's the question there. That's the
I
question.
don't think so.
Wasn't it Luna that was the algorithmic stablecoin that scared
sir.
everyone?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So, there's a little bit of fears on
Steady
there.
lads. Yeah.
Steady lads. Binance SEC hearing is scheduled for October 12th. So that's coming right up in a few days.
That's Binance US though.
Yeah.
No
Binance US. Aptos, we got 23 million worth of Aptos to be unlocked. That's really not probably going to make much of a difference. Probably going to still just keep sliding downwards.
It'll go down by 10%.
Yeah.
And then, I'm not buying Aptos.
Look at more people are talking about Radiant. Remember when I showed you this Radiant project like so long ago?
Yeah.
60% APY. Everyone loses their minds. I'm probably going to buy some Radiant just as a risky play. I know it's risky, but that's what DeFi is. Seeing some stuff that's reaching for new frontiers, doing something new, and I'm taking a risk on some of these things. So
Jeremy Nelson coming in with the low T, high estrogen comments.
What's
Shout
that?
out.
Let me see here.
Go ahead and show Jeremy what's up. Hit that like button on your way in.
Damn it, I lost it. I can't find it.
Should have left Ben alone. Well,
Oh.
Jeremy, I'm sure he's ready for you to come simp for him at any time. But if you want a real crypto alpha, hang out in the blockchain basement.
Yeah, well, some of us actually
Wait,
are
did
men
Mina
in
say
real life.
uwu?
So no, we're not saying it. You said it next.
No, someone said, shh, meaningless, you're going to feel next
Got
wrath.
you.
You're only going to feel he retracted a message.
I deleted
Oh
it.
my God, he got you to say you. You just got psyoped by meanless.
No, I am the one who psyops. I'm the Nick. Okay. Have you seen my office?
Dude, your new office.
No. Have you seen that? No, that's my hid network office. Have you seen my actual office?
No, not at home.
Okay. Do you have whose Slack is up there? I'm going to send you a link so you can see the.
Hey, yours. Send it to yourself.
Send it to myself. All right, I'm going to send you the. It's a picture. It's a black and white picture of my office.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully it's not dangerous looking.
Yeah, just go ahead and talk for like 10
Just
seconds.
ropes hanging from the ceiling.
So, I have something to say.
Okay.
All right. Amidst all of the stuff that's going on, what are most people concerned about? Right. It's Taylor Swift in the audience at the football games.
What?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
That's what
It's the best thing to happen in the NFL.
everybody's worried about Taylor Swift being in the audience at these football games. The viewer count for what is the football team?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Taylor Swift's football team, the Chiefs.
That's not her
streams,
football team. Oh, for
Taylor
fuck's
Swift
sake.
owns the Chiefs now. So their streams
owns
are
the Chiefs
up.
now.
Like they're getting
What?
views, right?
Hannah's
they're
got to
making,
come on Fantasy Blitz and
they're
talk
making
about
money
this.
off of all of this, and everybody around the world is like so excited.
Wait a
They're watching the football game so they could see her in the audience, like whatever, right? Okay, hold on. I was one of them. Like last week, I'm watching not by my own will. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but I'm watching the football game, right? And it goes to commercial break. It's a Pfizer commercial.
Well, of
yeah,
course.
with her boyfriend.
Travis Kelce.
Of
Yep.
course.
I'm like, you think
Just kidding. Are you serious? Taylor Swift owns the Chiefs? Is that what I just heard?
She's incorrect.
You're out of your mind.
she
Like
owns them?
no.
She owns them.
Are
All
you
right,
talking about
Literally
in the
owns
media
the Chiefs
sphere?
now.
pull up
Okay.
that image in Slack. It's of my new office building. I purchased it just. Actually, it's been in the family for a while,
Okay,
but
let's
I'm
see
moving
here.
in. It's in my own. It's in my own chat. I'm sending it to myself.
Unbelievable. I got to search you up. Nick.
Search for
There
myself.
you go. Yeah. What is this?
Yeah,
pull
pull
this up.
pull
Owen.
it up.
What is this chaos?
That's the outside of my new office building.
Oh my God.
Do you like it?
It definitely gives me an uneasy feeling.
Yeah,
looking up
that's
at
the
this.
outside. That's the outside to the dictatorship, and you go right in that door there.
Okay.
And there's like some sparkling water and like a tray of chicken nuggies.
Chalky milk, maybe?
Chalky milk's in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, chalky milk.
I'll
chicken
consider
nuggies.
it if
That's
there's chalky milk
Yeah.
promises.
Yeah, so
only
that's
for
actually
that.
been in my family for like 100 years or so. It was initially the office of Mussolini.
Really?
Yeah, that is actually Mussolini's building. That is the
What?
that is Mussolini's face.
It looks like
That is the front of the fascist party of Italy.
Oh my God.
That's literally what was there, and C means yes. So you
this
say
is
yes
some-
to Mussolini.
deep Demandi alpha there.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, Chainlink I talked about maybe getting another chance to get some within the $5 range. This is just highlighting something weird that came across. This is from Bubba Fox, Bob for Punk. Let's see here. So
Bet you got pre-workout on the walls, Nick. Dude, I don't do pre-workout. Okay.
You have something against pre-workout.
Pre-workout is for little poopy baby diaper babies. Okay.
Dude.
If you need pre-workout to work out, then you suck at life.
Well, yeah,
You need
they don't require. I like to feel a little extra sometimes.
I mean, no, Drew.
I like to. I got a long day, and I gotta take care of the babies until 8 or 9, and then you
don't
know.
need. I mean, look, if you got to do pre-workout to be a parent, you're doing it right. That's when you should be using pre-workout. But if you got to go to the gym to get your pump on, and you're like, I need some chemicals to do a pump.
Oh, yeah.
No, wrong.
No,
sorry.
I mean, I sort of agree with that. There's reasons why I could agree with that. This is just highlighting that there's been an executive at Goldman Sachs that's been sharing overlapping chain link opportunities. There's been a lot of overlap with people at BlackRock and Goldman Sachs changing different job opportunities at Chainlink. And, it's just more kind of like that XRP kind of mysticism. I know that Chainlink community. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I feel like. Yeah, the mystics were going to come out about this. And I'll just say, it's a financial tool. Yeah, I mean, don't say that they're going to be partnered with BlackRock just because you saw one post about, some overlapping colleagues. Like people in the financial world, it's a small group. So sometimes we see conspiracies and we get a little bit of ahead of ourselves. So stick to facts and what you know to be true rather than just, assuming everything. Now, this is also interesting to read. Argentina to be the first country to decline BRICS membership.
Yep.
I wanted to talk about this with you, Nick, because this guy, is definitely shaking things up. Javier, right? That's his name?
Yep, Javier Milei.
Yeah, he's basically at high potential of being elected in Argentina, and he is very, very much so against joining BRICS.
Yep.
So what I see there is just more potential kind of problems for BRICS. And we've also been talking about how India might handle their relationship with Russia and China. As things and tensions start heating up, India's in a position where if it just keeps on keeping on, it'll be the world's production.
No, this is alpha. This is alpha because the manufacturing facilities in India are like on the rise. And if you have a company and you're manufacturing in China right now, this is an opportunity for you to pivot and go find people that can manufacture better for cheaper prices.
Yeah.
Because India is on the come up right now.
Yep, it is. Also, Argentina, we're doing a huge video tonight.
Yes.
It's coming out about Argentina and Bitcoin.
Yes.
Watch it on Discover Crypto. It is awesome.
Yes. And my Deadwood, I know. My old school, deep dive on Bitcoin and some stuff I've been hinting out is actually going out, I think, on Tuesday on the Discover Crypto channel first. I've decided to put that on Discover Crypto first and foremost, and you get a little bit more hot take in the basement on that subject.
We do. Dusto says Nick has all his old Bud Light cans on the wall. I'm actually more of a Coors Light, Miller's Light guy. And actually, the best light beer, or the best, most drinkable American beer, Hams.
Hams, that's good
Hams
stuff.
is absolutely bar none.
Hams.
It is, if you would like to taste a beer that is beer flavored, it is Hams. There's nothing like fancy about it at all. I love Hams.
Yeah.
So October beer, fall beer, Voodoo Ranger pumpkin.
I love that shit.
Voodoo Ranger's so
Don't get me
hoppy.
started
I
on
don't even
Voodoo
like
Rangers.
beer.
That's my shit.
I don't
man.
even-
I
Voodoo
fucking love
Ranger's
it.
overrated.
Let's go.
Owen knows what's good. I knew it.
But the
out.
Voodoo Ranger pumpkin one,
What?
fall beer.
No.
Who knew Hannah liked IPAs? What the?
I
Is
could
that
guess.
an IPA?
No.
Voodoo
it's
Ranger?
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rangers and IPA.
Oh,
It's
Voodoo-
good.
Yes, it
Yuck.
is.
Gross.
Heavy IPA too.
Pabst is good. I love a good PBR. PBR on draft,
man.
amazing.
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Hams is though.
Mix
Hams
it
is-
in
Hams
Mickey's
is-
40 with some orange juice.
No, I'm more of a swamp juice guy. You pour a little bit of Tito's
hold
on
up.
top of your can of Mountain Dew.
What are you pulling out of your pants, Owen? Why
forgot.
are you
Owen!
undoing your
That's
pants,
relevant.
Owen?
Owen, this isn't your OnlyFans.
Holy hell.
Owenly fans.
Things just got really bad here in the studio.
What in the actual hell are you doing? Oh, you got
He's
PBR
showing
underwear.
me his underwear.
Show the camera your PBR underwear.
Yeah, show the camera
Do
your
it.
underwear.
I'll
Owen.
take Nick's
Do it.
word for it.
Unbelievable.
You
Unbelievable.
little PBR underwear having slut.
Oh my God, Nick. Okay. What a
Sorry.
day.
Never
We're-
tried Hams. It's with 2 M's. HAMMS. It's really good. It treats you right.
I'm going to be degenning out on some coins now that we're going back down.
Oh,
now.
dude, I got a 100x Mortal lock.
What's that? Mortal lock on 100x?
Mortal lock on 100x. But do your things first. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'll go on.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
You gotta go to the bathroom?
I gotta pee. I just drank
All right,
a
you go to the
whole
bathroom.
Orange vanilla Waterloo, and I gotta get this out of my body.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be right back. 10 seconds.
You go do that on MakerDAO. I'm definitely watching MakerDAO still. This is one that I'm going to have a bag of going to the bull market. I've been watching this thing. If you see, it's at 1370 right now. This is the all-time chart. Go to last year. Definitely upward action. It's lowest at this year. Lowest point this year is at $500. This thing has nearly tripled that as of now. I've seen a lot of cross-chain integrations with MakerDAO. Seen the CCIP coming to it. And I think even Solana is working with it. So MakerDAO is something that I am very bullish on. I don't think that it's going anywhere. I think it's going to be a strong performer. Over the last month, it's definitely at its peak. Essentially, I put it out in the newsletter right around here in this trough, and it has since ripped. But I do expect a return back to this $1,900 to $1,000 level on MakerDAO is what my personal target is for entering this project. So this is one of them that is on kind of the get it list. HBAR, not doing so great. So since I got an HBAR once again, my first ride into HBAR was fantastic. Basically was able to sell this 8-cent peak here. But, we rebuilt a position right around 5 cents, and it has since slipped to, 4.5 cents just about. HBAR, God, you dirty girl. Look at it. It's getting itself back together below its original point that it was at before the last bull market. So HBAR getting a little extra heavy judged. I might have to sling this into AVAX instead, but it's a matter of how much I really leave behind, because I definitely want a good bag of those ISO narratives. I don't think that ISO coins are all guaranteed to get in the door and be used by banks, but I think that the narrative is going to play well for price action in the short term. You just have to not be married to a coin and be willing to sell it when you do see that kind of come about, because everyone thinks that their crypto is the next big thing. Really, the only thing that I see is the next big thing over the next 50 years is Bitcoin. All this other stuff is just ecosystem attempts, and something in there is going to be amazing. But are we honestly going to be able to hold a coin 20,000% increase? At a point, you're going to be selling that and not be holding on to that, white knuckling that till the end of time. That'd be cool if I could set up like a time capsule for my kids and leave like a seed code in there, like one of those like tubes, you know what I mean? Yeah. That might be nice to do. I might do that. But what are you degening now? What are you thinking?
I've actually started mining 100xer.
What's that?
Octaspace.
Octaspace?
Octaspace. Ticker is Octa, OCTA.
Okay.
Barely even out there anymore. Very low volume coin, but the tokenomics are juicy, to say the least, to the max supply, I think, of 68 million.
48 mil max
48
supply.
Million max supply.
Out's 22 million right now.
It's out already.
Yep.
So, and the project's not that old. So yeah, it's barely moved up in price ever since it came out, but the use case is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's decentralized VPN and including decentralized GPU rental compute. So really, really cool stuff with Octaspace. It's very mineable right now on most cards. But yeah, super duper excited about that.
Okay.
It's 100x if it hits a $1 billion market cap, which is extremely attainable.
Yeah, it's at an $11 million market cap. That
11 million. Yeah.
Juicy low number.
Yeah.
God, we've mistakenly called absolute killer gains. This might be another one of those moments where we accidentally stumble across something. Remember Taco talking about owning the entire liquidity pool of Harry Bama Sonic 10 Inu or whatever the hell that was.
Yeah.
Was that like a $5 million market cap? Now it's gone nuts. Absolutely unbelievable. Well, I think that this kind of looks juicy. You like it? Do you like it just because it's really mineable and it's going well for mining, or do you think that it'll have like a good narrative in the next bull market?
Well, they're doing development and they have the narrative that is needed for having a quality project. So, Nakudo says, Nick, what do you think about Ironfish switching away from FPGA to fish hash? Law miner made for them. Could be GPU miners go to? I don't like the tokenomics of Ironfish to mine. I mean, you could buy some if you want to, but there's just like a lot went to the devs. There isn't like a bona fide like real good burn mechanism or a lockup mechanism. So like I'm actually, and it's only like it has a huge market cap already. So it's maybe like a 7 or 14x. But like if I'm spec mining now in the bear, like I want that 100x.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That's a fair take. Make sure to hit the like button as well.
Yes, please do that.
Yes, Nicole, hit the like button on your way out. Thankfully I didn't get too derailed. I'm saving all of my my heavy rants for
Did we
Rumble.
show Jackie's video?
Oh, we can. Let's do it. I got
that.
it up here. Let's do this. We'll send you off with this. This is a video from Jackie Dutton. Another fantastic video she produced here. Let's give it a look here. You ready on?
Yep.
Cool.
Are you struggling in your daily life? Do you find yourself confused, depressed, and aggressively interacting with strangers? Do you wish that the world would realize you have purchased the next great cryptocurrency? Introducing FUDcopium, a revolutionary SSRI designed to help you find the pleasure in bag holding.
It's like the bull market all over again.
With a daily dose of FUDcopium, you too can once and for all block out the plaguing attacks of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and finally live FUD-free.
FUDcopium helps me realize that immutable blockchain records aren't facts, and our CEO totally has this under control. I'm not worried about the thousands I'm down because I know it's 1000x from here.
By utilizing patented grifting technology, FUDcopium delivers a concentrated dose of your favorite crypto CEO's bullshit, so you can insert it directly up your ass, allowing maximum effects to take place with a steady dose over time.
By inserting FUDcopium daily, I no longer live in fear of FUD.
Take back the pleasure of bag holding and find the joy in refusing to admit you've been scammed. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, divorce, moving into your mother's basement, anal itching, leakage, cancer, poverty, unnecessarily wearing 2 watches, and needing to block hundreds of people on X. FUDcopium. Find the pleasure in bag holding.
Oh my God. What an absolute treasure of a human being.
Brilliant.
Guys, if you're not following the Jackie Dutton, the mother of dgens on X, she's also a every once in a while guest on Discover Crypto. I think she's gonna have a video for us this week. But
Side effects are divorce.
She's awesome.
Anal leakage.
Oh my God. Well, hopefully you're not out there putting your entire life savings in your
Don't take
home mortgage.
FUDcopium.
Yeah, don't take FUDcopium. Don't put your house mortgages and your all the value of your family on a meme coin, because you will get wrecked. There's no way around that. So if that's your plan, you're screwed. Just got to say it. There's many words beyond that. I'm sure you'll hear from me over the years. But as the dam slowly opens, as they say, I'm going to do it in a nice, controlled manner.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us, Hannah. I appreciate you. Nick, thank you for coming down. Owen, glad you're bullish on Voodoo. I like you just that much more.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic.
I still don't like you.
I know. That's fine. Hold on me harder. Sin Diesel, Shake and Bake, Fade and Tradfi, Candle Daddy, VZ, Fat Cat, Juicy Does Crypto, Crypto Stevo, DOD Slave. Thank you very much. And until next time, we bid you adieu.